Well, that's good to know. Hey, here's a good segue. Well done, producer. From tea to coffee, you're celebrating the first day of spring by getting all jittery. Well, maybe not that much, but Jitter Bus co-owner Dan Barletta is here with us to give us a couple of tips on how to make the perfect brew at home. Good morning to you.
Good morning. How's
Nice to have you here.
Nice
Delighted. Fan of your bus for how long now on the streets of New Haven?
3 years now.
Roaming around, caffeinating everyone
Yes.
from here to there, right? Yeah. What does it take to make a perfect cup of coffee?
In my opinion, a pour over. I think
Really?
that's the best way you could enjoy a cup of coffee. It extracts the most flavor.
All right, we're going to go into that in just a second. But all these drinks, when I go to a coffee shop, I see the big drinks, the tall drinks, the small ones, whether it's an espresso or a macchiato or a large size grande, whatever it is. Does any of that really matter?
In a way, yes, it does. Yeah. I would say it matters because it's the amount of caffeine.
Sure.
So
Always a goal, right?
So for something like a latte, you'll put 2 to 4 shots of espresso in that,
Okay.
depending on the size. A shot of espresso is about equivalent to half a cup of coffee or so.
All right, so the Jitter Bus will take care of all of this stuff for you.
Yes.
Okay, these are a couple of the drinks. Take a look, grab this, Tim, and we will take a look and see what we're talking about. Just rattle off a couple of the drinks that you have.
This is another pour over we made. These
Right,
are,
the espresso.
Yep,
Right.
espresso.
What's the little one with the cream in it?
Espresso with
Oh,
cream.
okay, fine. See, ask a silly question, right? And then you got your cold brews here as
Cold
well,
brew,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
Which is our most caffeinated drink.
Right, but we're going to do a pour over right now, and to do that, you need one of these things.
Yes.
Which I love. This is called a what?
A Chemex.
Chemex, and it looks like, if you remember your science at school.
Yeah.
Look at that thing. That looks like just a big beaker
Something
that
like
we're going to load up
chemistry,
with coffee, right?
Exactly.
Okay. Take a look. We've got your filter. But why? What makes this so special to make a good cup of coffee?
It just extracts most of the flavors. And, well, really, the first thing you want to do is wet the filter. It kind of gets rid of that paper taste stuff out of it.
Okay.
And dump that out.
And really? Okay, so get rid of that. Okay. And now that you've wet the paper, which I would never have known to do with my filters at home.
It's an important step.
Right. Okay. Next step.
Next step, you want to grind up some coffee.
Okay. Which we've already.
It's recommended to do 30 grams.
Okay. And while you're doing that, what kind of coffee beans are you using over at Jitter Bus?
We use 2 different roasters. We use Sakuzo out of Newington and Give out of
Go ahead.
Canton.
Go ahead. We don't mind the loud noises here. That just takes a couple of seconds.
Yep. Grind that up, and then you'll get a coarse ground coffee. You want it to resemble sea salt.
And so here's the thing: you put that in top, and so far it looks like you're doing the same thing that I do at home with my Mr. Coffee Maker. But this is where it gets different, because when you pour over the coffee, what's going to happen?
So you want to even that out in there.
Okay.
And then you want to start in the center and work your way around in a circular motion like that.
And what's that going to accomplish?
So see how it's kind of bubbling there?
Yeah, I do.
It's that's, people tend to call that the bloom. Pretty much the CO2 inside the ground is being released.
Right. I'll put that just a little closer so you can see it. Very nice. And so eventually that's going to drip on through. Now you could do this at home even if you don't have the beaker.
Yes.
Right? What do you need?
This is a really good thing to have, this spout here. It makes it for an easy pour.
But just a little thing you could put in the cup, right?
Yes. Oh, yeah. They have. It's similar to this. It's smaller. It goes over the cup, so it brews it right into the cup
and
for you.
And you can get that at your Amazon.com and your finer coffee selling stuff stores.
Correct.
Will take care of that. Or you could just go find a Jitter Bus,
That's
which
true.
you could find where?
You can find us at the corner of Hill House and Grove, Monday through Friday, 9 to 4. And on Saturdays, we're at the Worcester Square Farmers Market.
And for those of you who don't know, that's New Haven and New Haven. Now, again, this is some of the stuff. This is a cold brew.
Cold brew.
And this stuff is just going to make me jitter immediately?
Immediately, yeah.
That'll be good TV, right? It is good stuff here.
Thank you.
So, again, Jitter Bus is the place, and they have all these pastries as well. Don't want to leave them out. Tell me quickly, where are you getting your beans?
Sakuzo out of Newington and Give out of Canton. It's all organic. It's fair trade.
Everything local, too.
Everything local,
Good.
yeah.
Dan Barletta, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Thanks for caffeinating me up. We
course.
appreciate you. Still lots more to come on the 9 a.m. hour.